as a primary school student, I had always been an entrepreneur. I was rearing chicken and fowls, small-scale farming then. I believe a lot in collaboration. I know what I know. I have what I have. You know what you know. You have what you have. So when we come together with two great minds, two great heads, two great ideas, and combine this and collaborate, we achieve greatness.
I spent 48 hours with Obi Cubana just to really understand how he thinks, how he lives, and how he managed to build a multi-million-dollar empire right here in Nigeria.
Build your structure on integrity. So what we lack over here is integrity. The moment you have integrity, businesses will come for you. You are not God, but let your yes be your yes. Look at all the great businesses were built on integrity. If you travel to an Arabian country right now and they wrote all their words in Arabic, but you see McDonald's, because they built integrity, you enter there to get it, you know that McDonald's is going to be the same global standard. So that's what we call integrity. You have to build everything on it. It outlives every temporal excitement and everything.
I've been working as Obi Cubana official videographer for over 8 years now. Watching him work firsthand, I can say his work ethic is truly next level. Always on the move, travels over 4 times a day, barely resting. He's truly building a solid legacy. So on this trip, I decided to ask him some deep questions. Questions that make him open up and share those real secrets about success and wealth with me.
Nigeria is a virgin country. And there are a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of challenges, 200%. But the opportunities outweigh the challenges. People win every second.
I post videos like this every week. So if you love stories that inspire, educate, and motivate, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Alright, what's up guys, what's going on? It's your favorite boy Odira. Today we're going to be filming a day in the life with Obi Cubana. So I'm currently at ExecuJet. Our call time to get to the airport was 8 a.m. It's 7:03 and I'm already here because I don't trust Lagos traffic. I had to leave the house very super early. I've been waiting for about 40 minutes and I'm sure Obi Cubana will be here any moment from now. Obi Cubana just arrived. Boss. Good morning. I'm fine. Boss. Morning.
How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you.
Is it 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
5 a.m. The life of Obi is not easy. People just see the end result, they don't know what it puts in. Right? But we have to be on the move every time for us to be able to meet up family, business, appointments, functions, engagements, and everything.
But how often do you travel in a week? You travel a lot. You never
as much as 6 times a week.
Whoa.
So we are either on the air or on the land. Maybe on land is not easy.
Because when you move around like this, where do you call home? Where is home to you?
Anywhere I can lay my head and see friends and families. Oh, today now we are doing 3 cities today. So nothing will cross river.
Have you seen them?
Oh, no. Okay, so send the thing and send to me. Go ahead. When you finish, I will talk to the guy.
What's up, bro? Most booked.
My boss.
Most booked.
Yes, sir. So now one thing about Obi Cubana is he never stops working. Calls, meetings, people always trying to reach him. But this time I had him all to myself because we were 35,000 feet in the air. No calls, no network, no messages. Big win for me. What was the first hustle that gave you your first 1 million naira?
Okay, that was real estate. I was an agent. In all those days that you have to go and find a house for somebody and then you eat 5% commission. That was the first ever 1 million I met in my life.
And when was that? How many years ago?
That was during my youth service, 1999.
As of 1999, you were already a millionaire.
I made a few millions of naira there. By 2000, I drove my first V-Boot. V-Boot was the best car among the elites then. So I bought my first V-Boot at 1 million then, or slightly 1 1.50 million then. Even as a primary school student, I had always been an entrepreneur. I was rearing chicken and fowls, like small-scale farming then. A lot of my uncles I used to look up to that time, like looking at how successful they were living, and then we were living moderate life. And they were like, okay, I want to surpass this level and then get to the next level. The world actually motivated me to do better, to live better, and to give my children and the world better.
Because I see on social media, you post a lot of businesses. How do you keep track of your businesses? Do you even know how many businesses you have right now?
100%, with the structures, the addresses, the turnover, the number of staff. Comfortably, I'll close my eyes and tell you. Some of them you work from a distance, some of them you work in your physical presence. But right now, what we're trying to do right now is to position the business by working smart. We've worked very hard over the years. Right now, I'm 50. Okay, I can continue to work hard. Right now, working smart to make my years of hard work count for me. So from here right now, Spanish network, I'll work. If I'm in my bed, I work. If I'm in the air, if I'm in the yacht, I work.
Hello. Here comes Mazetti. 35 years.
I am for life.
For your
Drinking
35
pleasure.
feet on the air. Straight to
Calabar.
when they call them.
Yes, I think they can my ever loyal brothers. And I love so much. Now you're a good guy.
Can we get some flash cups to
This one is the ladies' tequila. So dear to my heart, my body, and my soul. And then this is the reposado. This is for the adults. This is for the big guys in the game. And this is 100% pure agave. I went to Mexico myself. I choose the agave for this particular thing. You understand?
Listen them. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers in the air.
Long life,
Love you guys.
prosperity.
So we just landed in Calabar right now. We're about to start the activities for today. Everyone's relaxed, everyone's chilling. As soon as we stepped off the jet, there were people outside waiting. Friends, colleagues, everyone came out to receive him. Outside the airport, there were singers and dancers performing to welcome him. That's when I knew the day was going to be a very long one. So we just touched down Calabar right now, and there were dancers at the airport to welcome us. The energy Calabar is giving is already cool so far. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a very, very eventful day.
Especially.
Oh!
For your birthday. Don't be your birthday. I told you the tablet.
Obi Cubana is currently relaxing in his room right now, and we're about to get our own rooms. Me and my special assistant.
How
How do you stay relevant in business? What's your secret?
We've seen people build empires. Somebody that created some of these beverages like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, they don't have three heads. I believe a lot in collaboration. I know that people are gifted differently. I mean, people have their own individual gifts. I know what I know. I have what I have. You know what you know. You have what you have. So when we come together with two great minds, two great heads, two great ideas, and combine this and collaborate, we achieve greatness. We can build empire that will outlive us, depending on understanding. What we lack, basically, is understanding. That spirit of sharing, believing that you are as important as I am. Well, whatever I deserve, you deserve. That forms the basis of any trust in business. That forms the mutual respect. And then with that way, you stay relevant always.
What advice would you give your 21-year-old self right now from all the wisdom you've acquired so far?
Have integrity. Build your structure on integrity. See, what we lack over here is integrity. The moment you have integrity, businesses will come for you. You are not God, but let your yes be your yes. At least do everything within your capacity as a human being to do what you agree with somebody. An adventure, it goes wrong. The intention would have been seen, the effort would have been seen. I know that there are certain things beyond human comprehension. Okay, like when COVID came, nobody ever comprehended that. There are businesses that we are actually agreed upon without ever factoring in COVID. When COVID came, the world understood. Anyone that has to do with human being, you should have that integrity. You should have able to actually let your yes be a yes. Don't get carried away by all this chop today, die tomorrow's syndrome that's happening everywhere right now. Look at all the great businesses were built on integrity. If you travel to an Arabian country right now, and they wrote all their words in Arabic, but you see McDonald's, because they built integrity, you enter there to go and eat. You don't care which other language they were, but you know that McDonald's is going to be the same global standard. So that's what we call integrity. You have to build everything on it. It outlives every temporal excitement and everything. That's it.
So what do you see as the future of the Cubana brand? What's the next 5 years like going to be?
We're going to take a lot of things. You can't be doing the same thing and getting different results. You have to actually go out of your space. So when you travel, you mix culture, you mix idea, you mix environment. You see whatever you think you are doing greatly. You see that people have done way better than that. You're a champion in your local space. And when you go out to see the world champions and then you come on, most of the things, most of the ideas, most of the big moves I've ever made, we are gotten because of my traveling. So be it local, be it international, but especially international. I practically live abroad, I practically live in the air. Right now for this trade fair, I'm going to China, I'm going to Hong Kong, through UK, so I'm going to all these countries. I know they're ahead of us. So you go there, you experiment, you feel, you bring back, you up your game, and then you remain relevant always.
Okay guys, so I just had a quick nap. We are heading out right now to go and see the governor of Cross River State. I guess Obi Cubana should be ready by now. Unfortunately, the governor wasn't around, but we were still able to meet with the chief of staffs instead. So guys, we couldn't meet the governor himself. By the end of the day, he did a quick meet and greet, then later that night, we stopped at a friend's spot for drinks. Something I've noticed about Obi Cubana is he's always physically present. No matter how busy his schedule is, he still finds a way to show up for people. His level of commitment is impressive.
So far, it's not so well. I was here.
So with empty glasses.
Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room and I think we can finally call it a day today. Went to the governor's house, but apparently the governor isn't around today, so we met with the chief of staff. The main reason why we are in Calabar today is because of Obi Cubana's friend's 50th birthday. Tomorrow is the 50th birthday. Tomorrow is the main event. Tomorrow is the birthday party, and I'm guessing tomorrow is going to be a big day as well.
The people that look up to you, they only see like the shiny, the flashy side of you. I'm curious, are there times where you are down, maybe you've had bad investments, you've lost money, you're sad?
There's no great entrepreneur that has not lost a fortune. Sometimes we actually feel like, what's this struggle all about? Because the human in you will make everything look perfect. You do all the planning, everything, and then you want to execute. And then sometimes you hit the wall. But what makes you leader? You break that wall. It won't be easy, but you break that wall and then you penetrate and then you go to the goal. Life cannot be all roses. It's not possible in this life. There are ups and downs. I've lost money, I've lost a lot of businesses. I believe to go very well as a human being. Had all my plans, had everything planned, the whole growth, and then one factor or the other. So it's not that rosy, but you will also look at the ones that have grown and it gives you comfort to keep trying. The fact that I failed in some does not mean that people are not winning in those areas. Maybe I didn't do my due diligence very, very well. Okay, some of them I've actually failed and left. Some of them I came back, I got it right, and then I won and everything. So life is not about win. Some lose some, win some.
Alright guys, so this is day 2. I was just rushed out of bed. I wasn't given the information that we're going out early today, so
Yes, we're going to deck and stop, then open like this. Then next year we open the rooftops. Yes.
So you finish in 9 weeks. Open in 8 weeks.
Oh, okay. So typically, for 5 hello, 10.
the next day was an interesting one. We visited this huge, beautiful mall in Calabar, but it was completely abandoned. Seeing such a project with huge potential abandoned truly broke my heart. I was told it was vandalized during the NSAS protest and it has been abandoned ever since. Hopefully someone comes and brings it back to life.
Nigeria is a good space to play. It's about everything. It's a good environment. A lot of businesses are yet untapped. Because we have the human capital. Dealing with 200 million people every day. What are you telling me? Is it this water? Is it this part of business, aviation? Is it road? Is it keke business? Is it Okada business? Is it even the parts of those things? So a lot of companies or businesses, 200 million people will rely on to survive daily. Easy food, salt, cement, clothing, fashion, medicine, tourism. You understand? So there are a lot of vast opportunities out there. Just left for people to identify what they know how to do and go into it. At every level you are, there is a field to play. Nigeria is a virgin country, and there are a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of challenges, 200%, but the opportunities outweigh the challenges. People survive. People win every second, like in every sector.
When do you feel like you're okay? It's time to like just retire.
When I'm 60, the next 10 years I will retire. And I'll leave. I'll travel the world, and I'll give my wife the best that life has to offer. So the idea is just for these kids to come up a little bit and be a bit independent, and then we'll leave. We'll just live for the rest of our lives. No more work. So that's why we're working very hard right now. So we do day and night, like we do two days in one day, to make sure we work for the next 20 years and enjoy it in 10 years. Because all this thing you see me jumping from one flight to the other, from one plane to the other, one day this body will get weak. I won't be able. So that's why I say that right now is to work smart and position things that will work for you next 10 years, that you don't need to do all those work. So if you see me inside a jet, it's holidays, or a meeting, or an event, or to go and honor somebody, or to go and do the work of God.
I noticed that you're very, very active on social media. So how important is social media to your business and your personal brand?
I have a belief in saying that if you don't tell your story, some other people will tell your story for you, and it will stick. There are a lot of narratives out there, and only me can tell authentically who I am, what I represent, what I believe in, what I like. Today, social media is the placer. That's what has positioned everything. Like, imagine, how do people know about my drinks? How do they know about my property businesses? How do they know about my lounges, my restaurant, the transport business? You know, sometimes so we use the social media to disseminate this information and let people know that this is what you are doing. So it has actually grown me, it has actually positioned me, it has actually strengthened me, and helped me to expand.
Following Obi Cubana around is always fun, and it's always a learning experience every single time. This trip reminded me that success isn't just about money, it's about discipline, consistency, and showing up for people. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I've got more powerful stories like this coming every week. And also, subscribe to Obi Cubana official YouTube channel that will be a collaborator to this video. Thank you.